I've been on Jackie ass, bro.
What?
On Looney. It's time for Looney.
Huh?
Looney.
Looney?
You don't appreciate Loon.
He don't appreciate Loon.
Appreciate Loon.
And I was trying to kick game to him, bro. Like, when you watch Looney play, he does so much shit that is so valuable to the team. And he don't, it don't click for him. Like the casual fan,
Looney,
it doesn't click for you.
Looney like the dude that got picked before you, to me. The dude that got picked before you, and you was like, that's what I see in Looney sometimes. But obviously I'm wrong.
Loon is way cooler. You see Loon? Like, Loon got swag.
I think Loon just got his swag, because I used to see his swag before he got his swag, and it wasn't the swag that he got now.
And you know what's funny, too?
No, he always had swag. Now, he didn't always dress well.
Yeah.
There we go.
But swag and dressing well is two totally different
different things.
But you know what's funny, too?
What?
I saw Looney highlights. Looney, I didn't know Looney could move the way he moved, dog.
Did he used to be a point guard?
Pretty much.
Yeah, and he grew, But he used to be a point. But I saw his highlights, bro, and I'm like, dog, he had a handle. He had step back shit, like dunking on cats. Like, damn, it's just crazy how the NBA will change your game.
That's another guy, by the way, who I respect. Obviously, it's my young fella, but I respect, to your point, his game does not resemble his game, if you understand what I'm saying.
I'm just glad you're on the same page as me on this. I'm just glad that we here.
No, we're not on the same page.
What page are you on, though?
Damn.
But I'm saying, like,
a little bit what he said.
His game, his game and what it is right now does not resemble his game at all from what it was. But look at the hand he was dealt. You come in, before he ever played an NBA game, he had 2 hip surgeries. Mm-hmm. Major hip surgeries, not like major hip reconstruction surgeries. Mm. I think to date he's had 3 hip surgeries, a bunch of other stuff. And to become the player that he's become, and 20 rebounds 3 times in a fucking playoff series, that wasn't his game. Mm-hmm. To then retool everything that you did to get to who he's become, I think is insane. And no one, most people don't acknowledge it. Most people don't give credit. But I know your thing is probably he moved this way and you can't see it.
Something funny out of it.
You know,
I'm just looking
I get
for
it.
a little swag out there.
I get it.
That's all I'm looking for.
I tell you what, there's nobody that you're going to want to be in a foxhole with more. That's riding. And I mean riding, ain't backing down from nobody. He going to show up every night. You know what you're going to get every night. He going to rebound the basketball. He going to set screens. Mm-hmm. He going to put back. If he get an offensive rebound, don't be looking for no kick out. That's his time to get his shit off and try to get any look up he can. He doing that. But you know what you're going to get every single night. And I think the best compliment I can give him is he is the most professional person, player, you name it, I have ever worked with. Never late. Never give anyone anything to be mad about, upset, complain about, doesn't complain about anything. Mm-hmm. Does his job plus some. The training staff, again, to get back from where he had to come from with all the surgeries and all of that, the routine he goes through just to get on the court. I think Loon 26, 27 is as such of a routine that I go through at 33 to get my body ready. He's been doing that for 5 years. To get a 22-year-old to dive into a routine that's not basketball, just to get on the floor and then be dedicated to where no one has to say a word to them, a single word. He's going to go through his routine every single day. It can be an hour. He's going to do it, get there early enough, all of those things to do everything that he needs to do. Get there at 8 o'clock in the morning. He does this stuff, yoga. It's like yoga, some
yoga.
What is yoga? I don't know what that is.
Day.
What's the J?
It's like yoga.
I know the Olga.
But it's I think I've never done it, but it's like yoga with a twist where it's a little more active. And like I think the lady who does it, name starts with a J, so she named it Joga.
Hilarious.
That's about as much as I can get. But like every single day, game day, he doing it. Like just the preparation, professional.
Yeah.
The only professional that I've ever been with that's as professional, and it's saying a lot about him because he's only in his second year, just finished his second year, is Moses Moody. And the other one outside of those two is David West.
Mm-hmm.
Like professional of all professionals. I've never seen anything
Shout out D
like
West.
D West. That's your OG. That's my OG as well. Like D West taught me so much. But like those two guys remind me so much of D West. Obviously not as outspoken, not as, you know, D West is one of the most thoughtful and smartest human beings I've ever been around. But from a professional standpoint, guy don't miss a beat.
I'm off Looney now. He my favorite.
Don't miss a beat.
He gotta be your favorite. He gotta be your
Don't miss a
favorite.
beat.
He my favorite.
And
I
you
love
know
Looney.
to go to
He my
war
boy.
with him every night.
Yeah,
My boy,
I love
I'ma
his
come see you
approach
play.
just on because like he could have very well and very easily, and it happens all the time when a team is successful and you're taken out of the lineup, and it's like, wait a minute, I've won with you guys. Like, how could you take me out of the lineup? But yet he did that, no complaint, and he still goes out there and dominates in his role. Like, shout out Loon. I thought that was special that he
Shout out to Looney.
Yeah, very special.
Shout out
what's
Looney.
crazy?
because that's hard to do.
It's
you
really
winning,
hard to
take
do.
you out the lineup, and it's like, bro, what, like,
And it's always him, right? Like
man
none
out.
of us get taken out of the lineup. It's always him. No matter how well he's playing, if they feel that a lineup change, because I can move to the 5, they feel like a lineup change needs to happen, it's always him. And like, I get it, you know, like a part of it. Like I understand the business of it and like all of that. Like I get it. Like you're not taking Steph out, you're not taking Clay out, not taking Wiggins out, not taking me out. So I get it. When I came back from the suspension this playoffs, and we won game 3 game 3. I want to say it was game 3 I was suspended for.
You've been suspended a lot. I don't know. Gotta think.
It's okay.
Just I gotta think.
It works.
Yeah.
It works for me.
Help us out. Help us out. You probably know.
Game 3,
Game 3.
I was suspended. And I came back for game 4.
Okay.
And what I noticed in that game, though, was that we were very successful with only one big on the floor. And so, like, what's going to happen, right? Like, we know one big's going to be on the floor, so I'm going to come back game 4, and what's going to happen? Loon's going to get taken out of the start lineup because we only go on one big on the floor. And I went to coach office right after the game. Like, I was suspended, so I couldn't be on the property, and I drove to the arena after the game. And like I went straight to his office and I'm like, yo, I'll come off the bench. Like, bring me off the bench. And he's like, well, I haven't thought about that or considered it, but why do you say that? And I'm like, well, I just watched the whole game. Like, one big on the floor worked. And Loon just had 23 rebounds. So his reward for 23 rebounds and us actually winning this first game of this series that it was the third game, but our first win, his reward is going to be, all right, 23 rebounds and we just won. You go to the bench.
Go to the bench.
Like, what message is that sending to him, but also to the rest of the team? It's like, you played that well, you dominated a game like that, and just because I'm coming back, you now go to the bench? Like, oh, there's your prize. And so I actually went to him like, yo, bring me off the bench because, like, that's not right. Like, this guy's playing great. But to your point, he wouldn't have said a word.
Yeah.
He would have just been like, all right, like, I'll be ready when my number is called. And like, that's why, like, a guy like that, man, you go to war with that guy any day of the week. Like, there's not many guys in this league that I would pick over Kevon Looney. You know what you getting every time he comes.
I'm gonna leave him alone.
Special. Leave him alone.
That's my favorite player now. Look, the NBA season is done, but that doesn't mean Prize Picks is. Guess what sport I'm making money on now? Baseball, baby. Look, I'm up big thanks to Mookie Betts and Mike Trout, who are helping me cash in this season. But I got to let people know what Prize Picks is. I got to do that. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy app. You pick 2 to 6 players like the video on your screen, then pick if they will have more or less than their Prize Picks projections. You aren't competing against other people. It's just you versus the projections available. Look, I know how much I won, but let me tell the people how much they can win. Look, you can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. And on top of that, all first-time users that deposit and use our promo code PodcastP will receive a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. That means if you deposit $20, Prize Picks will give you $20. If you deposit $100, Prize Picks will give you $100. And like I always say, Dallas, what we say? Dallas, he ain't here. Cha-ching!